Also developing in Adams County today, the former Aurora police officer convicted in the killing of Elijah McClain will spend 14 months in the Adams County jail. That's in addition to 4 years probation. Randy Roedema was one of 2 Aurora officers on trial for McClain's death in 2019. The other was not found guilty. Your reporter Karen Morfitt was in the courtroom today as a sentence for Randy Roedema was read, and McClain's emotional mother spoke.
An especially emotional day for Shanine McClain, Elijah's mother, who has been fighting for her son since his death in 2019, but also for the defendant's family, who also spoke in court. While this was a sentence that not either side had hoped for, it was the one the judge felt was most appropriate. For months, Shanine McClain has returned to the same courtroom, sitting in the same row, listening. On Friday afternoon, it was her turn to speak.
My son will never be a dad, an uncle, or a grandfather. Randy Roedema stole my son's life. All the belated apologies in the world cannot remove my son's blood from Randy's hands.
A jury found former Aurora police officer Randy Roedema guilty of criminally negligent homicide and third-degree assault in the death of her son, Elijah McClain.
Prison is the only accountable justice that Randy Roedema deserves.
Roedema was among the responding officers who subdued McClain before paramedics injected him with ketamine. His sentencing, the first time he's spoken out about that night publicly.
I cannot help but contemplate all the different scenarios that could have taken place that evening that may have resulted in a different outcome.
Before learning his fate, he, his family, and friends pleaded with the judge for leniency, asking only for probation versus a potential 3 years in prison. The judge first acknowledging the tragic nature of the case.
The court was shocked by what appeared to be really indifference to Elijah McClain's suffering.
Ultimately sentencing Roedema to 14 months in jail and 4 years of probation, to which McClain says is a slap on the wrist.
The laws need to be changed so that those that abuse the laws are held accountable.
Roedema is set to report to the Adams County Jail by mid-March for that sentence. With it, he will be given work release. Those 2 paramedics who were also convicted in this case will be sentenced in March as well. In Adams County, Karen Morfitt covering Colorado First.